the school committee again? Are they gonna match that?
I will certainly issue the challenge. Yes, we are on their agenda tomorrow evening, so we're going before then. There'll be 3 other students who are giving presentations about the program, and we're hoping for as much support as we can get.
You know, I think it was Kayla said it's a phenomenal class. It's a great trip, Jessica said. You know what, we get great kids. I'm really proud of you. You've got a phenomenal facilitator, Mrs. O'Brien. I'll be at the car wash.
We're much better at the Constitution than Washington.
It's okay.
Thank you very much.
Just tell the school department to take out your checkbook.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Do you really want to stick around and watch how government doesn't work? Nice.
Okay, docket number 5, discussion by council vote or other action on election of council president pro tempore.
Can we look for nominations? Mr. President, I'd like to nominate Councilor Alves for Vice President pro tempore.
Do we have a second? I would like to nominate, excuse me, I'm sorry. Mrs. Nato for the same position.
Second that.
Now you're going to see how things don't work out.
Ready? Watch this.
Madam Clerk, nomination of Mrs. Alves.
Okay, roll call on Ms. Alves. Ms. Alves? Yes. Mrs. Nato?
No.
Mr. Zelinski?
Yes.
Mr. Boucher?
No.
Roll call vote on Mrs. Nato. Ms. Alves? No. Mrs. Nato?
Yes.
Mr. Zelinski?
No.
Mr. Boucher?
Yes.
We have a deadlock, ladies and gentlemen. Another council person.
The purpose of this is that came to be because of the passing away of Councilman Ernest Alter, who passed away recently. And so the body has only 4 people. There are no tiebreakers. So until we get another council member, and after a special election, then we'll reorganize and see what happens then. So it's all part of democracy. So in this particular case, both sides fail because they don't have the necessary votes. 2-2 deadlock. Docket number 6 on the agenda: North Smithfield Town Council sitting as a board and license commissioners. The A holiday sales license for the General Nutrition Corporation. Is there any principals here tonight?
Mr. President,
Councilman Zawinski?
appears that we have the license application seems to be properly filled out. So we have the building inspector, zoning official signed off, fire marshal, tax collector's office, and unless the town clerk, is there any reservations? No. I'd like to make a motion to pass the holiday sales license for General Nutrition Group.
Second.
Second by Councilman Nato. Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Ms. Alves? Yes. Mrs. Nato?
Yes.
Mr. Zelinski?
Yes.
Mr. Boucher?
Yes. Second item on that being the agenda is waiver fee for the entertainment license for the Rotary Club of Woonsocket for the event in North Smithfield this April. Was it
Mr.
May?
President?
May, I'm sorry.
Mr. President, when at the last meeting when the license was approved, I neglected to ask to put on the agenda the request for a waiver of the fee for the license. It's a $150 entertainment fee. So if you would consider waiving the fee for them.
I will make that motion to waive the fee for the Rotary Club of Woonsocket. And I believe that's Touching Trucks, is that the event? so all the folks in town and region can come see what trucks do. That's
Cheers.
a motion.
I'm sorry, chair seconds. Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Ms. Alves?
Yes.
Mrs. Nato?
Yes.
Mr. Zalinski?
Yes.
Mr. Boucher?
Yes. Agenda item number 7, discussion, vote, or other action on the consent agenda. A payment of bills.
Mr. President, I would like to pull from the consent payment of bills. That's all that I wish to remove and have it discussed on specific under item 8, discussion or other action, specific items removed from the consent agenda. I'd like to move the payment of bills just for some clarification.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Alves. Roll call vote, please.
Ms. Alves? Yes. Mrs. Nato?
Yes.
Mr. Zalinski?
Yes.
Mr. Boucher?
Yes.
Mr. Pre- Okay, if we may, on page 11 of 13, expenditure by vendors, and then it's Robinson, Green, and Beretta for the amount of $33,328.26. Now, this is listed for stage 2 of public buildings, which was part of the review we had to do in order to move forward with the bonds, correct? Okay. With that question, does this bond referendum have to, does this have to go back on a referendum, Mr. Iglesias, do you know?
Councilman, I had several comments, I did look into this matter. The answer is, no, it does not. It may have to. The process right now will be, if right now there is the application is pending for the Rhode Island Department of Education. If they approve the proposed construction project as presented, we can apply to the Board of Education for a waiver of stage 2 approval ahead of an election, which is what we did, right? We did not have stage 2 approval prior to the election of the referendum. If the Board of Education approves that waiver, then we do not need to go on the ballot. Alternatively, we've also spoken to our legislative leader, Representative Newberry, and the legal counsel about the possibility as an alternative to
Can we just take a 5-minute recess, so you got, the students have to go home and study? Sorry, Mr. President. You guys want to go? Sorry, Mr. President. It's an all.
Take a 5-minute recess.